Wyclef Jeanelle Jean is a Haitian hip-hop recording artist, musician, actor, and politician. At age 9, Jean moved to the USA with his family and has spent much of his life in the country. He first received fame as a member of the acclaimed New Jersey hip-hop group the Fugees. Jean has won 3 Grammy Awards for his musical work. On August 5, 2010, Jean filed for candidacy in the 2010 Haitian presidential election, although the Electoral Commission subsequently ruled him ineligible to stand as he had not met the requirement to have been resident in Haiti for 5 years. Jean's efforts at earthquake relief, highly publicized in 2010 throughout Haiti and the United States, were channeled through his charitable organization, Copyright La Haiti. The charity, which performed a variety of charitable works in Haiti between 2005 and 2010, effectively closed in 2012 after much controversy. Wyclef Jean, together with Carlos Santana, Avisa and Alexander Pires, was chosen to perform the closing ceremony at the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Their single Darum Jato, the official World Cup anthem, was released April 29, 2014. Early life and personal history. Although his birth date was widely given as October 17, 1972, papers filed for his run as a candidate for the presidency of Haiti disclosed that he was, in fact, born in 1969. Born in Croix-des-Bouquets, Haiti, the son of a Nazarene pastor, in 1982 Wyclef moved with his family to northern New Jersey. Jean has cited reggae artist Bigger Haitian as one of his early influences, as well as neighborhood heroes MC Tiger Paul Raw and producer Lobster V. Crab. Jean graduated from Vailsburg High School in Newark, briefly attended Eastern Nazarene College in Massachusetts, and finished 1 semester at Five Towns College in New York. Jean has been a resident of Saddle River, South Orange, and North Caldwell, New Jersey. In 2009, Jean enrolled in the Berklee College of Music. In 1994, he married fashion designer Marie Claudinette. In 2005, they adopted their daughter, Angelina Claudinelle Jean. The couple renewed their vows in August 2009. His uncle, a political activist, journalist and diplomat Raymond Alcide Joseph has been the Haitian ambassador to the United States since 2005, and came to prominence as a spokesman for his country after the devastating 2010 Haiti earthquake. Together with Wyclef, he issued an appeal for international aid. On March 19, 2011, Jean claimed that he was shot in the palm of his right hand in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. The police reported otherwise, saying that Wyclef was not wounded by a bullet but was cut by glass. Police Chief Aine Lacroix said, "We met with a doctor who saw him and he confirmed Wyclef was cut by glass." Music career, Fugees era. After the group formed in the 1980s under the name Translator Crew, they signed to Roof House Records and Columbia Records in 1993. They then changed their name to Fugees, an abbreviation of refugees, also a reference to Haitian immigrants. The group's debut album, Blunted on Reality, was released in 1992. The album achieved limited commercial success, only peaking at number 62 on the US Top R&B Hip Hop Albums chart. However, it peaked at number 122 on the UK Albums chart in 1997, and was certified gold by the Syndicate National de la Permildition Phonographique. Blunted on Reality spawned 3 singles, Boof Baff, Nappy Heads, and Vocab. Nappy Heads became their first single to appear on the US Billboard Hot 100, charting at number 49. In 1996, the Fugees released their second album, titled The Score. The album achieved significant commercial success in the United States, topping the US Billboard 200, and was later certified 6 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. It also performed well in several overseas territories, topping the Austrian, Canadian, French, German and Swiss albums charts, whilst also peaking at number 2 in Sweden and the United Kingdom. 4 commercially successful singles were released from The Score. Frugila, the first single from the album, peaked at number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified gold by the RIAA and by the Bundesverband Music Industry. The other three singles are Killing Me Softly, Ready or Not, and No Woman, No Cry did not appear on the Billboard Hot 100 as they were not released for commercial sale, making them ineligible to appear on the chart, although they all received sufficient airplay to appear on the Hot 100 Airplay and Hot R&B Hip Hop Airplay charts. Killing Me Softly, a cover of the Roberta Flack song Killing Me Softly with his song, performed strongly in other territories, topping the singles charts in Australia, Austria, Germany and the United Kingdom, among several others. Ready or Not also peaked at number 1 in the United Kingdom and number 3 in Sweden, and No Woman, No Cry a cover of the Bob Marley and the Wailers song of the same name topped the singles chart in New Zealand. Fugees collaborated with singer Bounty Killer on the single Hip Hopera, and recorded the single Rumble in the Jungle for the soundtrack to the film When We Were Kings in 1997, although they have not released any studio albums since the score. A compilation album, Greatest Hits, was released in 2003, and spawned the single Take It Easy. Solo career, Jean J announced plans to begin a solo career with 1997's Wyclef Jean Presents the Carnival featuring the Refugee All-Stars. The album's guests included Lauryn Hill and Pras along with Jean's siblings group Melchizedek, the I3s, the Neville Brothers and Celia Cruz. The album was a hit, as were two singles, We Trying to Stay Alive, and Gone Till November. Released in 2000, Jean's second solo album The Eclectic, Two Sides to a Book was recorded with guests including Yasser and All, Earth, Wind and Fire, Kenny Rogers, The Rock, and Mary J. Blige. With Blige he released 911 as a single. He was nominated for Best Hip Hop Act at the 2000 MTV Europe Music Awards. Following the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, Jean participated in the benefit concert America, a tribute to heroes, contributing a cover of the Bob Marley song Redemption Song. Jean has produced hits and been featured in hit singles for Destiny's Child, Beyoncé Copyright, Mary J. Blige to name a few. Jean's third album, Masquerade, was released in 2002. His fourth album, The Preacher's Son, was released in November 2003 as the follow-up to his first solo album, The Carnival. In 2004, he released his fifth album, entitled ʻʒɑːn Pasa Copyright Presents, Welcome to Haiti. Most of its songs are in his native language of Haitian Creole, like FANM Creole with the French Caribbean Admiralty. He also figured on the album Mosaic Creole of This One and the song Secret Lover. Then he covered Creedence Clearwater Revival's song Fortunate Son for the soundtrack of the 2004 film remake of The Manchurian Candidate and wrote the song Million Voices for the film Hotel Rwanda. Jean also produced and wrote songs for the soundtrack to Jonathan Demme's 2003 documentary The Agronomist, about the Haitian activist and radio personality Jean Dominique. With Jerry Wonder Duplessis, Jean also composed the score of the documentary Ghosts of Sita copyright Soleil. He also helped produce the film and he appears briefly on screen speaking by telephone in 2004 to Achimea gang leader and aspiring rapper, Winston Tupac Jean. During a period between 2004 and 2006 and fueled by a reunion performance in Dave Chappell's Block Party, it appeared that the Fugees were on track to record a new album. However, Fugees member Pras claimed to Billboard, to put it nicely, it's dead. He said the root of this animosity was the third member of the group, Lauryn Hill, and was quoted in Billboard as saying, "Me and Clef, we on the same page, but Lauryn Hill is in her zone, and I'm fed up with that st. Here she is, blessed with a gift, with the opportunity to rock and give, and she's running on some bull's tea. I'm a fan of Lauryn's but I can't respect that." In 2006, Jean was featured in Shakira's smash hit Hips Don't Lie. The song went on to become the highest-selling single of the 21st century, in addition to reaching number 1 in over 55 countries. Jean and Shakira went on to perform the song at the 2007 Grammys and the 2006 MTV Video Music Awards. Jean also joined Shakira on various dates of her Oral Fixation tour in the United States. In 2007 he was featured in Eros Ramazzotti's song La Aura from the album A Squared. Jean released an album in September 2007 that he recorded in Atlanta, Georgia, with the help of T.I., who also collaborated with Jean on the songs You Know What It Is, and My Swag on T.I.'s 2007 album, T.I. vs. T.I.P. Recently, Wyclef released a new song called Sweetest Girl featuring Lil Wayne, Nia and ʻʒɑːn, which references the song CREAM by the Wu-Tang Clan. The album also features a single, Fast Car, whose video was made with the assistance of video game Burnout Paradise. During this period, he was featured in a mixed version of the Cartel song Wasted that was released with their self-titled album. In 2008, Jean was featured in an extended mix of the song called Get That Clear with American singer Justin Timberlake and Jamaican duo Brick and Lace in the North American version of Brick and Lace's debut album, Love Is Wicked, which came out in January 2008. In November 2008, an upbeat single Let Me Touch Your Button featuring will.i.am was released in the UK in conjunction with Wyclef's involvement with UK motoric star. Jean released a song with Serj Tankian called Riot. In 2009, he was featured in a song called Spanish Fly with Ludacris and bachata group Aventura in Aventura's album The Last, which came out in June. On June 17, 2009, Wyclef announced via Twitter that his new album will be called ʻwaɪklɪf and is to be released sometime in February 2010. The first single from ʻwaɪklɪf is to be titled 17, and will feature Lil Wayne. In August 2009, Wyclef unveiled his video Haitian Slumdog Millionaire featuring Haitian artist Impos. Making a guest appearance in the video was New York City entrepreneur and philanthropist Arlenic V. http://watch?v=LEKWLPZMJA. In November 2009, a track titled Suicide Love featuring rapper Eve leaked online prior to the release of his EP. Wyclef Jean's EP named From the Heart, to the Projects, to the Mansion was released on November 10, 2009. It includes 17 tracks, featuring Cyndi Lauper, Timbaland, Eve, and Lil Kim. In this album, Wyclef uses the alias 2 Saint Jean, his alter ego, when he raps. Wyclef Jean's upcoming self-entitled studio album was due to be released in 2011, has still yet to be released. Hold On, the lead single from the project, will feature dancehall artist Mavado. In May 2014, a Wyclef video, April Showers, was banned from YouTube after Kathy Scott, author of The Killing of Tupac Shakur, lodged a copyright infringement complaint with YouTube claiming an image in the video was similar to an autopsy photo released in her book. YouTube banned the video. TMZ, which broke the story, reported that the video director, Jesus R., and Scott had settled the matter and agreed that Jesus R. would include a screen credit to the book at the end of the video. He has also worked with Avicii on a single titled Divine Sorrow off his upcoming album Clarification. Ya Copyright La Haiti. In 2001, Jean established Ya Copyright La Haiti, a charitable organization known legally as the Wyclef Jean Foundation and incorporated in the U.S. state of Illinois. The foundation became active in the aftermath of 2004's Hurricane Jean, when it provided scholarships to 3,600 children in Gonavez, Haiti with funding from COMSOL. It continued to provide scholarships, school funding, meals and other charitable benefits to citizens of Haiti in the following years. The foundation, named with a word coined by Jean meaning Cry for Freedom, achieved a higher profile and a great deal of funding in the wake of the 2010 Haiti earthquake that devastated Haiti and its capital Port-au-Prince. According to Jean, Ya Copyright La raised over $1 million in 24 hours using a plea on Twitter and more through Jean's participation in an MTV donation drive and other publicity efforts to benefit survivors of the earthquake. Together with George Clooney, Jean organized the Hope for Haiti Now telethon. It was the most watched telethon to date in history, and aired on almost every network and many cable channels. Jean gave the last performance of the telethon, and performed a medley of songs that ended with Haiti's traditional rara music. Following the earthquake, the Ya Copyright La organization donated funds to orphanages, street cleaning crews, hospitals and medical clinics and organized food service to provide hot meals to refugees and victims of the catastrophe. Not long after the earthquake and Jean's heavily publicized efforts to raise money for disaster relief, questions were raised about the history and management of the ʻwaɪklɪf charity. A New York Times article, working from an investigation performed by the Smoking Gun website, reported that the Wyclef Jean Foundation failed to file required tax returns for 2005, 2006 and 2007 until 2009, and that by early 2010, returns and records for 2008 had still not been filed with the Internal Revenue Service. The article, which included allegations by the Smoking Gun of mismanagement of funds, also reported criticism of the foundation by its former executive director, Sanjay Rao, questioning its ability to handle large projects and its lack of financial controls. Between 2005 and 2012, ʻwaɪklɪf Haiti has been managed by Rao, co-founder and former chief executive Hugh Locke, Wyclef Jean and former chief executive Derek Hugh Johnson. In August 2012, Johnson resigned from his position and announced the closure of the charity, saying in a statement to supporters as the foundation a unregistered trademark sole remaining employee, "My decision implies the closure of the organization as a whole." Johnson's resignation also came in the wake of an investigation by the New York Attorney General, Eric T. Schneiderman, and the failure of settlement talks between the Attorney General's office and the charity over allegations of mismanagement, including improper payments by the charity to Jean, members of his family and others connected to Jean. A forensic audit conducted by Schneiderman's office also disclosed that in 2010, the year of the earthquake in Haiti, the organization had spent over $9 million, half of it on travel alone. The charity, which remains closed, is also the target of lawsuits in Haiti for unpaid debts. Politics. Although Wyclef Jean has only been active in Haitian politics, he told Women's Wear Daily in 2011 that he was a big fan of Sarah Palin. It was wrongly reported that Jean would be attending the 2012 Republican National Convention in Tampa. 2010 Haitian presidential campaign. On August 5, 2010, Wyclef confirmed the rumors that he was running for office by telling CNN's Wolf Blitzer that he was running, though Blitzer had questions about Jean's actual citizenship and passport. In an article written by Acclaimed magazine, it was mentioned that Jean will be stepping down as the chairman of ʻwaɪklɪf Haiti. On August 5, Jean formally filed papers as a candidate for the 2010 Haitian presidential election, following media speculation that he would make his announcement that evening on Larry King Live. Wyclef would have run as a candidate for the VANSANM political party. Besides opposition from Sean Penn in regards to Jean's Haitian presidential plans, Arcade Fire's Win Butler stated in a radio interview, "Technically, Wyclef Jean shouldn't be eligible because he hasn't been a resident of Haiti. And I think him not speaking French and not being fluent in Creole would be a really major issue in trying to run a really complex government, like the government in Haiti. It will kind of be like Arnold Schwarzenegger only speaking Austrian German and being elected President of the United States after New York City and LA had burned to the ground. I think he's a great musician and he really passionately cares about Haiti. I really hope he throws his support behind someone who is really competent and really eligible." On August 20, 2010, his bid for candidacy was rejected by Haiti's Provisional Electoral Council. He was turned down because he did not meet the residency requirement of having lived in Haiti for 5 years before the November 28 election. Afterwards, Wyclef stated, "Appearances in television and film." In 2002, Wyclef played the part of Richie F's in the Jamaican crime film, Shotters, about two young men who participate in organized crime in Kingston, Jamaica and Miami, Florida. On a 2004 episode of Chappell's Show, he appeared as the musical guest and played a remix of his song President from the 2004 album Welcome to Haiti, Creole 101. He starred in Virgin Mobile commercials as himself. In 2005, he appeared in the film One Last Thing. His character is a cab driver named Emmett Duckus. It is implied he is an angel due to being in the main character's heaven. Wyclef also has an original track that is the closing credits' first song. The song is Heavens in New York. Also in 2005, Wyclef appeared in 4 episodes of the hit NBC primetime television drama Third Watch as Marcel Hollis, the gang leader responsible for blowing up the police precinct house in the final episode of the series. In December 2007, starred in the 4-part MTV exclusive online short film ʻwaɪklɪf, May 20, 2008, at the Gansevoort Hotel. Wyclef Jean in partnership with the WFP and PADF launched Together for Haiti to address the hunger crisis in Haiti. Members of the American and international television and print media were invited to cover the news. October 17, 2011, The Apprentice Season 12 Episode 1, Hero Worship, he appeared on the PBS show The Electric Company. From 2012 to 2013, he appears as Dominic Domino King, the head of a music label on the ABC drama series Nashville. Awards and nominations: Grammy Awards, Discography. 1997, The Carnival, 2000, The Eclectic, Two Sides to a Book, 2002, Masquerade, 2003, Greatest Hits, 2003, The Preacher's Son, 2004, Welcome to Haiti, Creole 101, 2006, Ghosts of Sita. Copyright Soleil, 2007, Carnival Vol. 2, Memoirs of an Immigrant, 2009, From the Heart, to the Projects, to the Mansion, 2010, If I Were President, My Haitian Experience and Warner Bros., 2015, Clarification, Filmography, Nashville, Black November, Readline, Full Clip, One Last Thing. Third Watch, Dirty, Shotters, Carmen, A Hip Opera, References. External links, Official website, Wyclef Jean at the Internet Movie Database, Copyright La Haiti Foundation, ʻʒɑːn Passer Copyright Records, Haiti, Working Together at Last by Wyclef Jean, September 23, 2010, New York Post article on mismanagement at Copyright La Haiti Foundation, Wyclef talking about Nation19.com/APDTA.